Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. This is Inside the Industry, and this is where I tell my stories, my experiences, and my defining moments that shaped my journey through the UK fitness industry. This is the Zack Khan story. Who was I when I met Zack Khan? I was someone who was just trying to work it out. I first met Zack Khan at the Body Power Expo, which I spoke about in previous episodes, where I went there with my top off, caps that I'd created and put gold badges on, a brand that I'd created in t-shirts overnight, and a cameraman, and walked around and acted like I was some celebrity bodybuilder, and it worked. I remember meeting Zack Khan, and instantly the energy was just on. I feel like every industry has its own prejudice, and I felt like at the time there was a lot of colour prejudice, but when you really understand it, and when I started to understand it after, it was just culture. Like I've said multiple times, a lot of the fitness industry are middle class people coming from middle class backgrounds, and that is nothing against those. But weird was people who was quite unique, who'd worked really, really hard to get there, and kind of recognise that in ourselves. And it might sound kind of contradictory that I worked hard to get there if I got into the industry in such a short space of time, but the work had already been done. I'd already created a physique, I'd already got strong, and Zack Khan instantly recognised that. So I'm gonna go straight into a video. He invited me down to Sheffield to his gym, and we created this video, and it's on my YouTube channel, and it's called Mikara and Zack Khan. You'll see the vibes. Just check the vibes.
He's after me in a big session soon at underground gym in Sheffield. Levels serious.
In fact, correction, I've been home 5 months. My first YouTube video was 4 weeks with Nathan DeMonte, and this was now in the May. So I've been home 5 months and heard, yo, there's going to be a Body Power Expo, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's going to be there. And this is when I first met Zack.
Workouts don't mess about. It's the Expo 2015. Hashtag Body Power. Check KK research.
This is how it's going. No pussy boys in my gym. Going down.
Look at the size of, look at the size of him. I have to mute it now because I've got some French Montana song on there. But yeah, so Zack invited me down to his gym. Obviously, this is the drive down. Watch this video. It's funny. I remember him saying, yo, don't bring no pussy boys, did you? And that was one of those guys in the industry who swore and kind of broke the mold. You know what I'm saying? Like 30 minutes later, yeah, spelling was wrong from the editor. But it is what it is. That was one of those guys who's just very outspoken and raw, and you never knew what he was going to say. So many people didn't like him. But yeah, I love Zack, man. Zack's good energy. Just good energy. Look, very playful character. This was what he looked like when we arrived at the gym. It was a Halloween special, but you can see him there all masked up in this mad mask. It's going down. Happy Halloween. In fact, let me rewind this because I'm sure I can get away with this bit of audio here. Let me look. I can't. It's worth it anyway. Hey, let's go. Let's have a look. So from here.
Happy Halloween, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Like, trust me, Zack was an absolute character. He still is a character. Amazing guy. For those who don't know who Zack Khan is, he was, I think he's like the first Pakistani Muslim bodybuilder. That's what the titles on the paper would say. So he's actually a phenomenal, inspirational guy. And obviously me coming from an area in Birmingham, which is Sparkbrook, which is Pakistani, like I feel like the Asian community, well, my area is not Pakistani, has a heavily dense Pakistani community and culture. But I feel like they really felt represented when Zack Khan was in the industry. He really was representing for them. Do you know what I mean? He gave them a little bit of hope. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm moving mad there. I've got like 4 plates on my chest, and I'm saying, come down to ZKK gym. Light work. Like this video, make sure you check this video out, man. Mikara and Zack Khan. Video went off. Good vibe. In fact, I'm going to come back to this video. Let's just first have a look at Zack's energy and look at who he was and what he stood for, because like I said, I really want to give Zack his flowers and big him up.
How was that?
Makes me feel alive.
Trying to get my stuff out
Makes
of the
me
way.
feel alive. This journey, guys, it never ends. It's
Bad
people
boy.
who have an end date are the ones who
that.
never reach their goal. Like being born again. Feels like once you feel that pain,
Yo,
you're like, fuck.
bro, you have to rate Zack
I
Khan.
can't handle this.
Absolute gangster, you
Can't
mad.
handle this. But once you've fucking done it,
Maybe I'm just a freak and an outcast. These are my kind of characters, man. And Zack was the same. Like, it hasn't all got to be pretty and got to be polished and got to be perfect. And that's what I dislike about the fitness industry. It's about individuality and personalities. I feel like nowadays, everybody's an archetype. And by that, I mean, you don't really have much personalities. It's either, oh yeah, I'm a paddle player. Oh yeah, I'm a powerlifter. Oh yeah, I'm a bodybuilder. Oh yeah, I'm a fitness guy. But who are you? You know what I'm saying? To like, the brands in the industry make it very, very difficult for unique people to kind of stand out. It's not celebrated. If you're unique and you have a bit of an edge to you, you're not really appreciated, and you might not get that contract, or you might not get that sponsorship. I have to big up Boohoo. I'm wearing Boohoo right now. Maximum love for Boohoo because they let me be me, and I really, really appreciate it. Let me try and show you the logo, yeah?
because I know if I don't put the work in today, tomorrow I will not have the same physique. If I don't train hard today, tomorrow I will not have growth. If I don't put the positive thinking in today, tomorrow I will not rule over my body. It's like that weight's off your shoulders because all that energy you're taking out your body, all that negativity.
Zack, man, yo, listen, I am so glad that I had the bodybuilding bug again. I cannot wait to train. Like, Zack, I'm going to be checking out your stuff before I train. In fact, you know what? I just realized what I need to do. So right now, you're seeing this, and I probably already launched, but I'm looking to do a motivational video. This is what I'm on now. This is what's going down. So I'm going to train, and I'm going to make a motivational gym video to get people gassed to go to the gym. I'm going to have to probably film it over multiple days. It's going to need multiple body parts, but this is the vibe. This is definitely what needs to go down. So yeah, I'm even getting inspired now watching Zack as I'm creating this. See what else I've got up here. This is another motivational video called Everybody Loves a Bad Guy. I think the Scarface terminology is everybody hates the bad guy, innit? Or yeah, everybody hates, you need a bad guy like me. I can't remember what, yeah. Let's see what, see this. I'm getting a bit excited and
How was that?
uncomposed.
Makes me feel alive. Makes me feel alive. Once you feel that pain,
I've already seen
you're
this.
like, I can't.
Definitely worth a watch again, though, I'll be honest with you. So, Zack Khan, a little bit about Zack Khan. Like I said, first Muslim bodybuilder, big, well-known. Obviously, we had a mutual sort of love and connection for Dorian Yates, who I've mentioned before. Here he is training down at Temple Gym, training with Dorian. There's so much I can say, but this is not going to be a long episode. I'm just going to give Zack his flowers and big him up, to be fair. I've been out of contact with Zack now for about 4 years, and obviously he's older than me, so I'm not too sure how he's managing his shape and his size and whether he's still an absolute monster. I'm sure he is, but definitely someone who I'd definitely meet up and train with again. And I feel like nowadays in this social media age, it's all about numbers, and people see how much views you get and see what numbers you get to see if you're worth a collaboration. But Zack is just somebody genuinely, even if the cameras was off, I definitely would want to link up and train with, because he's just an absolute genuine guy and the real one, isn't it? The rare. Let's have a look at this as well. But this episode's a little bit different. It's not really a story. I'm just going to go through and explore.
3, 4.
So this is
5,
Donna
come
Disney.
on. Last cycle.
Training legs.
5, 5. Let's do it. Come on. 9, 10, 5, slow. Go. 1, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. What I'm willing to do. You gotta get out of the fucking comfort zone. fuck this 10 reps, 15 reps, 20 reps. This is how we fucking do it until we bleed.
Yes, Zach. You know what as well? You see, Donna, I don't know if I should really be saying this, but people always used to think I was attracted to fitness girls, and I wasn't. But Donna was an attractive fitness girl. Like, I know there's muscle mummies now and guys like all these muscly women, but it was never really my thing, although I dated girls who had obviously, well, I dated a girl who obviously became a professional bodybuilder and got a lot of muscle in her frame. But Donna, she had it. Not many girls, for me, managed to keep the feminine aesthetics and build muscle and have balance and still manage to kind of stay attractive. And I know you might be looking and thinking, is that what you like, ladies, if you've seen this? But I feel like it's just the energy, and seeing her here with Zack Khan just remind me why I kind of liked her energy, because I feel like in the industry you kind of had the rebels and then you had the conformists, and I feel like she was definitely team rebel. Like, definitely, I am who I am an individual, and it is what it is, and she pushed her limits, her boundaries, and done whatever she needed to do. Don't know where she is, I don't know what she's doing now, but she was also dope, and I could see why obviously her and Zack connected. Let's see what else. So I'm going to show you Zack now on stage, because obviously I've spoken about Zack and you can see a few motivational videos, but you need to understand the size and the magnitude of this guy. This guy was an absolute mass monster. He was huge. And he had a balanced physique, aesthetics, and for everybody in Britain, even worldwide, Pakistani guys, you don't see it. You might go to India and see some Indian bodybuilders, but I don't know another Pakistani bodybuilder who had even created half the level of mass as Zack Khan and smashed it. There is some, and there obviously is some, but I don't personally know them. So Zack was really, really putting on for his culture, his community, and obviously showing that obviously genetics do matter, but he showed me that, you know, without mincing my words, Pakistanis can get big, strong, lean and hard, and I just rated him, man, because I was like, yo, this is Zack on stage, yeah. Now you get what I'm saying. Look at that. Rear delts absolutely popping, traps, lats popping. Yo, round muscle bellies and that. Absolute G. I know he's lost his hair, but he was quite young. I think Zack was like maybe 33 or something like that when he was winning like the British Championships or stuff. I think he come second twice in a row. I'd have to do my full research. At the time, although I was a bodybuilding fan, I wasn't like a crazy, you know, like how you get football fans and they know all of the details. I just rated who I rated. It didn't really matter whether you won or not, because obviously bodybuilding is subjective. So for me, being first or second sometimes doesn't really matter. If I like your physique, it's based on opinion, isn't it? So Zack Khan had a terrible injury. He tore both quadriceps tendons in his knees, and his quadriceps attaching to his knees and his legs, and he didn't let it fail him. So I couldn't actually find the video when I was looking for the video, but what I did find is a lot of motivational stuff, but it's all kind of samey really. It's him training, going hard, and obviously giving amazing motivational words and talk. But you know what, actually I think I did find one actually that was a little bit different. And when I'm saying samey, I'm not playing them down, because they're from Machiavelli Motivation, which is a crazy channel. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, some of the videos on 1 million and 2 million views, but I'm saying there's no point me showing you very similar videos, because
used to be broken in the underworld of raw iron and sweat-drenched gym floors. There's a name that echoes like a war cry: Zack King Khan. Not a name, a warning, a storm, a living behemoth forged in pain, fed on adversity, and sculpted by sheer, unrelenting willpower. Born in war-torn war zones of personal tragedy and resurrected in the weight rooms of Sheffield, Zack Khan didn't just enter bodybuilding, he detonated into it. He wasn't just big, he was terrifying. Massive, brutal, unforgiving. At 5 feet 11 inches and over 300 pounds in his offseason.
Go check out Zack Khan, man. That's what you need to do. Go check out Zack Khan. Just go and do your research if you don't know. So look, there's a document here. What does this document say? Move over Terminator and meet Britain's first Muslim bodybuilding champion. This is Zack Khan. The talented 33-year-old from Sheffield was soon asked to enter competitions, and at 29 he won the International Federation of Bodybuilders title, making him Britain's first Muslim professional bodybuilder. Now, Khan, who observes the laws of his faith, of his Islam faith, and who says he will never miss Friday prayers, making a living traveling the world, competing and performing, consuming like 5,000 calories. I'm not going to read through the whole document. You might be able to work out that I'm not very good of a reader. That was joking. But yeah, like, big up Zack, man. Like, set pace, set a legacy. And I think it's important to document the journey and document videos and stuff. At the time, it can feel like it's a waste of time. But looking back now, you know, his legacy's there. And obviously, I want the younger generation, if you just discover him, to maybe go and watch him and watch some of his motivational videos. And I hope that you can enjoy those. So I'm just going to go back to my video quickly, because this is where Zack Khan was giving me absolute motivation and telling me that I can do it and I can make it and stuff like that. This was very early on. So let's just listen to the message and hear what he's got to say. As I said, massive respect to Zack Khan. One of my heroes, like, really genuine guy. Took a liking to me and just shared a lot of knowledge and advice. And like I said before, I think it was in Eddie Hall. Anybody who has given me any advice or helped shape me or helped me on this journey, they all may have added 1%, 2%, 5%, but they're all responsible for obviously who I am and where I am today. Let's listen to what Zack had to say.
The bigger you're gonna look in shadows.
Even off season.
Yeah! Fuck your cardio, high reps, that is your cardio. First set, 20 reps. Second set, 15. Third set, 12. Last set, your heaviest weight, 8. Boom, boom, boom. Best. You wanna beat the best. You know what I mean?
So I'm just gonna end this on a motivational video of Zack Khan. I think it's the only way to end this episode. And I just wanna say the biggest thing that Zack Khan gave me, it wasn't a workout plan. It wasn't a workout. It wasn't a training program. It wasn't coaching. It was none of that sort of stuff. It was just a sheer belief and motivation. And I want to give you some of that motivation and end this on Zack Khan. Never forget this monster motivational video.
Motherfucking things. Never count the underdog out. You ain't fucking ready for this, guys.
Let's
You
go
ain't
train, bro.
fucking ready.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. That was the gas master, man. I'm telling you.
Come on, lady. 2, 3, up. Up. Again.
My story is about never giving up. When everybody counts you out, everybody thinks you're fucking finished, that's when you come under the radar.
Get it.
Story of a true underdog, man.
Come on.
Love it.
5, 8.
That was Zack Khan's story. Hope you liked the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you for another episode of Inside the Industry very soon.